welcome back to my channel. Today's a classic for me personally, Goodwill Bins haul. Once you go to the Goodwill Bins, you can't go back. If you don't know what the Goodwill Bins are, they are the Goodwill outlet. So Goodwill takes a bunch of stuff that hasn't sold, a bunch of stuff that they just don't have room for in stores, and they take it to outlet stores across the country, and then you pay by the pound. So they have clothes, shoes, and then like bric-a-brac, housewares, etc. I usually don't do a ton of bric-a-brac. I don't do a ton of shoes. There are a lot of resellers that do both. I'm like there for the clothes. So I think it's like $1.50, $1.80 a pound. So if you're a thrifter and love a good deal, like again, once you go to the bins, you can't go back, because wait till you see what I found this time. We're gonna start with the fun stuff and then go to the boring stuff. I was there for pants. My friend and I, we manifested pants, and pants we got. The first thing I got was a pair of Old Navy jeans. You can see light wash, like cargo detail, truly don't know. They are the sky high wide leg in like flawless condition. I got a second pair of jeans that, spoiler alert, I did already try on, and they shockingly fit me perfectly, which with jeans is like the hardest thing to find. Also light wash, so I'm kind of drowning in light wash, but these are the Abercrombie 90 straight ultra high rise. Again, they fit me perfectly. They've got a rip knee. They are too long, so I'm gonna have to like, they already have a destroyed hem, so probably like cut them off. Also just like flawless condition, look brand new. On the pants train, these, I'm like not 100%. So these have a Goodwill tag, which means they were at the store, never sold. Doesn't really make a difference, but sometimes I'm like, I don't know. I just think it's interesting to see what's what. Okay, so these are Target athletic pant. Straight, wide leg, like nice flat hem, stretchy back. These ones I tried on, you'll see. You can see the outline of the pocket. So I'm like, I don't know, a little bit more torn on that. Next on the pant train, these are, also have a Goodwill tag, airy medium. I don't know what they are. They're like a super lightweight. They feel like 100% cotton, which I adore. They kind of give scrubs. They've got like a tie, which I think makes them a little more scrubby, and then like a cargo pant. But I think these are pretty cute. And even if they're not that cute, one, I need pants. Two, it's incredibly hot in the summer, so a lightweight pant will always be worn. Next up is shorts. I got 2 pairs of shorts. They're the same brand, actually. 2 pairs of like, they're like athletic, more hiking shorts. Hopefully a little bit longer. I haven't tried these on yet, but I'm hoping to replace a pair that I like don't love, and probably only keep one of them and donate the second. I got 2 tops. I got this lovely little sweater vest that my friend found for me. Very cute. This is children's, I will tell you that. It is Target XL. I tried it on and it fits. We'll see how easily it styles. I got one more summer shirt. Like a little floral, super lightweight, like a little bit of a ruffle sleeve and a ruche at the bottom, which again, we'll see. I'm in desperate need of like nicer summer tops, so I think it'll get worn. I do not need dresses. I own enough dresses, but sometimes you just can't resist. So I did get 2 dresses. They're both, I think, very me, and we'll see. I'm hoping to pull something out of my wardrobe, or a few things out of my wardrobe, and replace them with these. So the first one is true vintage, which also means it's like polyester, which is unfortunate, but cute collar detail. It's got, see, like a clip in the back to make it more fitted, which is really nice, and it's just like a long flowy floral. And then a second floral dress. This one is a much more breathable material, but is an XL, which might fit cute oversized and might not look good. So we might like either re-gift or re-thrift this one. This is also like a similar style, super flowy, which is the dress that I prefer to wear in the summer, something super breathable. I don't often get this kind of stuff at the bins, but I did get a bralette. It's a triangle. It's Rich or Poorer, which like is a brand I already know that I like. I have one like this that I basically wore to death. The band on this looks in great condition. The tags are intact. Like, it looks like it's basically never been worn. So that's why I went for it. And finally, the boring stuff. I got a bunch of clothes for my husband. Honestly, the more people you can thrift for, the more fun it is, because I just like finding things, and I have super limited closet space right now. There's a lot of stuff that I don't need, so there's not a ton that I really want to get for myself. It has to be like really cream of the crop great, but being able to thrift for other people is so much more fun. I thrifted for my nieces this summer and my nephew, and it was like I bought much too much stuff, but I can't regularly do that. So found a bunch of stuff for my husband, which he actually liked. Okay, so first, this is a Bass, G.H. Bass & Co. It says, for hard service. Super, super heavyweight button down, green. Fits him great. It's in good condition, I would say. Like, maybe a little bit worn on the underarms. Really good quality. The theme for this, unfortunately, is just button downs because that's what he wears. This is Lucky Brand. The material on this feels amazing. Another like long sleeve button down, pretty blue, fits him great. He already said it would be in rotation. Amazing. I got multiple dress shirts. I do like vaguely know his shirt size, which makes it easier for me to edit when I'm at the store. And I usually just like guess and hope that something lands. This is Paso Elba. It like looks fancy, but I feel like it's one of those things that like could actually be incredibly cheap. You never know. Long sleeve, button down. He said that the like reverse color buttons make it seem more formal, which makes sense once he said that, but to me these two shirts looked exactly the same. And this is a second blue and white striped. I figured if I got both, one would work. This one is Tommy Hilfiger, also in really good condition. You do definitely see stuff that is stained. A lot of stuff like feels amazing and is stained, so you do have to check, but these ones were in really good condition. There were some other white shirts in particular that I thought would fit him really nicely. The material felt nice, but stains, a lot of stains on the collar, which is hard. Most of the time I don't touch those. I did end up with one white shirt. White stuff is always harder to thrift. He did already wear it, so there's a tie in it. Gonna call it a win. This is a Chaps white shirt. It is certainly too big for him, but sometimes too big is too small. And you can see on this one, like, there is a little discoloration. It's inner cuff, which you can't see. And I think it's the type of stain that we can soak out with OxyClean. I will say, if there was one thing I could do as a thrifter, it would be like be super knowledgeable on laundry stains, which I'm not. Because if you can know what you can get out, then the world is your oyster and you can buy a bunch more stuff. I got this like, I think it's very fun. It has not been tried on yet. It gives like bowling. I don't think it's actually vintage. I think it's like just a normal brand. It gives bowling. I think it's gonna look very cool for my husband. Short sleeve button down shirt. I also got him a really, really soft long sleeve black t-shirt and a pair of Dockers pants, Dickies pants, Dockers pants, question mark. I cannot show them because he liked them so much that he's already wearing them. So no bigger compliment than that. Like I mentioned, I usually don't do housewares, but we always first just take a light look. And second, sometimes stuff is really mixed in together. So they charge things differently. So you pay for your housewares separately than your clothes and your shoes. They're separate, pay by the pound amounts. So I did get one Christmas decoration, which we don't really have space to store, but it's like a nativity star, which I think is nice. Super low profile. You just hang it on the wall. And it's got like the whole nativity story, which I think is very fun. I think mini nativities are great because it kind of gives a good vibe without taking up that much space. 9 months from now, if I remember and find it, this bad boy will be on the wall. Here's what I got. All of these items were $26. I rounded up the extra 89 cents to donate to Goodwill, so it was 25 and change before that, which I would consider a very successful haul. It is an hour there and back, which kind of like, to me, diminishes the return slightly because the traffic is so bad, but very successful, and I'm very excited for the summer wardrobe. Okay, this is the children's sweater vest. Obviously, fits pretty well. And then the Abercrombie jeans fit pretty well. Very incredibly long, but waist-wise, which which is obviously the hardest part, so very pleased. This is the floral top. I will say I did find several rips in the waistband that would be incredibly easy to repair with the sewing machine, so I'm gonna keep it and just do that. These are the Old Navy jeans. Very fun. I will say they do not fit as well as the Abercrombie ones, but I feel like the loose style is kind of fun for work from home. It's like very loose, very comfortable. They're incredibly soft, so we'll keep them, see how they do in the rotation. I kept the same top on, but these are the Target pants. You can see there's like, this is the pocket line. They're definitely a little bit tight, which I think is like kind of the style, but I feel like with this type of material on my body, I don't know if I like totally love it. So these I might give to a friend. These are the Aerie pants. They still are giving like a little bit scrubs, you can tell. They're also a little bit giving hiking. Very baggy, kind of fun though. So they're super lightweight again. I'm gonna see how I can style them. This is the XL dress, which is like an incredibly nice, comfortable material. It definitely is a little bit baggy and large on me, but I think that I will actually get really good wear out of it in the summer months. So I'm gonna keep it, pull something else out of the rotation, and see if I wear it this summer. Okay, this is the last item. This is that dress you can see with the little belt right there. I like this a lot. I think it looks like very, very vintage, which I think I only sometimes want, but super comfortable. The belt makes it, I think, incredibly flattering, very lightweight, very fun length, easy wear. So definitely good this summer. That's everything from my haul. Thank you for joining me. If you're ever interested in going to the bins, just do it. Know that you're gonna spend maybe 3 hours, be exhausted, slightly overstimulated, and probably touch something that you wish you hadn't touched. But again, $26 for stuff that I really think I'm gonna wear all the time makes it totally worth it. So see you next time.